for big number. Big numbers. Big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats.
Just a beautiful afternoon for football, Coach. They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we as the Bears get set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance. They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. They'll run on 1st down. It's Cohen. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but it definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
Come on, D. Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Finding Gabriel, complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 37. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did. Big-time
pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Check, 47. Bring it. 47, Mike. 47, Mike. Mike, 47. Okay, double up. 47's the Mike. 47's the Mike. Let's go. 18. Mike's 47. Mike's 47.
On 2nd and 12, Trubisky. He's got Burton here. 14 yards into Chicago, 1st down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this 1st drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
This now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long.
Hey, 5-7. Pick your game up. 4-7's the mic. 4-7's the mic. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot. Jim.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. He's going to take a shot for the... And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown Bears. Allen Robinson. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Sammy! Hey, you! 59's mark. Check, 59.
Now Breeze. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Set! Yellow lady! You're good! That's cool, ready! Pass the Greystone, travel.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
Go!
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. That's complete to Robinson. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11.
It's a gain of 11.
Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down, it's Cohen, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And the Bears 1st down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st down, Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. Four down. Check. 4 down. Hey, exit. Mike's 40.
Now Trubisky to throw. He's going to go up top for the end. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Over. Under crunch. 0-2.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Greedy Williams, the rookie from LSU. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. Well, when both guys went up for the ball, I just thought, who's going to come down with it? I didn't think he'd come down with it and then take it all the way for a touchdown.
That's battling, isn't it? Because normally, if both guys go up for it and come down with it, the tie goes to the offense. The defensive player didn't want it to be a tie at all. He wanted a little bit more, took it, and went the other direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that early short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Breeze going to throw. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Now Breeze. He'll let it fly in the direction again. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot. But it's going to bring up 4th down.
Coverage on the play by Kyle Fuller.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And look at this. toss. It's a fake. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Cohen. And some space here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
On 1st down, they go right back to Cohen. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They run. This is Cohen. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his 9th touchdown of the season as the Bears push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Hey, easy. Hey, Charlie. 12. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Breeze flushed out right. And that is intercepted by the all-pro safety, Eddie Jackson. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick, rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem, every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play.
And the Bears, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st down, Cohen. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 2nd down now, it's Cohen. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Back deep for the Saints is Ted Ginn. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
2nd and 10 at the 9-yard line.
Ready. Yellow lady. Over. That's right, man. Easy, opposite.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans.
First down.
Breeze now on 1st down. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there just before halftime. 57 yards on 1st down. Murray. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On play action, now Breeze. Eluding the pressure right, and it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
13. Mike, check, 59. Hey, over.
Now Breeze, maybe a free play. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. From the pistol, they run it with Murray. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
30-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
Check 59, Mike.
To throw again on 2nd down. Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Breeze to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
5-1. Hey, Haywood.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. This will be caught by Brown. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Here we go, here we go. You kill. Hey, team 6.
So here we go on 4th down with Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Breeze now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
58, right over there. Hey, echo. Mike, 58, right there.
Breeze to throw again. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Another try after the first down sack. Breeze. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Ginn has it complete. And he's brought down. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. They'll run it with Kamara. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. To throw is Breeze. Cook's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Jared Cook, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Lutz good on the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you'd think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock. limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now they'll run it with Cohen. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Trubisky, he'll take a shot for the end. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little... And that is intercepted by the all-pro safety, Eddie Jackson. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Thomas, the intended target. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. On the handoff, it's Cohen. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Watch the shift. Watch 6-6. Pull it high.
Now it's Trubisky. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll run forward, Tariq Cohen. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Tariq Cohen, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. Then the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big play there out of Kamara. 57 yards on the ground. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints get a bit closer. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. at the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Check, 47. Army. Kill.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, 58 yards as the Bears push further out in front. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it's not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, first and 10 at the 40.
12.
Brees now to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara, and that'll bring up second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Brees leaves this one with Kamara. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The Saints on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Again, it's Kamara. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. They'll run on first down. It's Cohen. The tackle by Janoris Jenkins.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellows up front in order to bring this one home.
From the 44, Trubisky. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Alert.
From the 31, Trubisky. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Now Brees. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The throw over the middle, taken in. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Double dog. That's the way.
On first down, Breeze. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Kyle Fuller there defensively. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Breeze. On the check down, he finds Kamara. Call it a gain of 3. And they're going to face a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here's Breeze. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. To throw, it's Breeze. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Greedy Williams, the rookie from LSU. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Hey, 18. Check the out. Hey, check right. Bravo. Check right 47. Watch the screen. 47's the mic. 47's the mic. Red, tuck. Watch the pass.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him.
Okay, just like that. 47 Mike.
4th down. Here's Trubisky. Finding Gabriel, complete. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Trubisky now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Looky here, Trubisky wants to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
47. Coming to you.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Trubisky, the screen pass here to Cohen. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A huge play there on the screen pass. 49 yards. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the